Hello guys, this is the second part of the French Mazda, the one which had an extreme amount of PCV gases or exhaust gases coming out from underneath the valve cover. So the owner decided to go ahead or get the car fixed. We recommended a turbo replacement for him because that's what we suspect. So in this part or in this video, you're going to see once we remove the turbo and we disassemble it, split it, how does that look like, what's wrong with it, and then once we fit a refurbished turbo on it, what's gonna happen to the car, if it fixes the issue or not. So let's get started, let's remove the turbo and then fit a new one and see if that fixes the issue, if we were right or if we were wrong. Also guys, I get asked a lot, where do we get the parts from? And now I'm finally convinced the guy who gives or sells us the parts, so he make a website, and if you buy through my link Mr. Nice Guy 5, you will get 5% discount. I will leave the link in the description. He sells OEM Mazda parts, but not only Mazda parts, also Honda, Toyota. If he doesn't have a particular part you are after listed on his website, just shoot him a message. He will definitely can get that part for you in no time. Also, is very good with packaging. So yeah, feel free to check out the website. I'll leave the link in the description below. And don't forget to use the discount code in order to get 5% discount. So from the French car, the turbo is removed. Not just removed, but it is also separated. And here we can see the small turbo. And this one decided to use the more advanced technology, the wireless one. So the shaft, this is the exhaust side of the shaft. It is separated from the intake side turbine wheel, as you can see, and the connection between them at the moment is wireless, and the big turbo is still intact. It has a play, but it is intact, the shaft is not broken. So back to the small one. The theory is at the moment where the shaft is, obviously there is the oil, the lubrication, but because it is broken, the exhaust gases can enter there, and from here where the return line is, they can enter the crankcase or underneath the oil pan. And as they enter the oil pan, obviously they are present as crank gases, and that could we see from underneath, coming underneath from the valve cover. We've done a leak down test and all the cylinders were within 5%, so that is good. And also I pressurized each of the cylinder with 10 bars of air. So no way piston rings would have been damaged or the pistons would have been damaged. No way that 10 bar of air could not get past them, and we would definitely see that air coming through from underneath the valve cover, but we did not see that. So at this point we still suspect the turbo to being the main problem or causing the issue. So once we recondition the turbo, we're going to fit it back and then see how the car behaves, or if we will still have that high amount of exhaust gases present underneath the valve cover. If so, then obviously we need to investigate it further, but this is just to get back to square one. The car is back together and the engine is running, so let's have a look at it. What's wrong with it, if it's still anything? Well, as you can see, engine is running, the oil filler cap is in place, engine is not stalling, it is running. However, I have to tell, when we assembled the car, we only put the turbo first. We wanted to make sure that the car will be running, it won't stall, and it didn't. Then we put the DPF, but the DPF was very blocked, so we took it back again and then cleaned it, put it back. The car was smoking big time, obviously, because still DPF cleaner inside the DPF, but after a while it was running and then it cleared itself. However, still need to reset the adaptations, take it for a test drive, make the car to do one DPF region, test it a bit longer, a bit further, but it looks promising. Everything should be fine. I mean, on the side, what we've done to the car, well, as I said, it looks already promising. We still need to test it a little bit, but the values are fine. So basically what we've done on the car, it is fine. the stalling and the car couldn't rev over 2000 rpm was caused very likely by the turbo, as you could see guys in what condition the turbo was in. So yeah, it is fixed, and that's why it is so important to make the diagnostic precise or most accurate you can do, because what we want to do or what we want to achieve here is for the customer to spend the less possible money on the car and get it fixed. So yeah, in this case, if we would split the engine in half and just took it apart and checked it, we wouldn't notice anything. I mean, let's imagine if I would have the piston in my hand, I still wouldn't see anything wrong with the piston because it was of the faulty turbo. So the correct diagnostics or diagnosis is very important. This one still needs a bit more testing, but it is looking promising. We should be giving it back to the customer very shortly. So thank you very much for watching. See you very soon in the next video. Until then, take care and bye bye.